So, about an hour and a half into it, we are at almost 2,000 degrees with this little J-tube made out of cheap fire brick and an old kiln. There's Rodney and Lisa, who've been doing this with us. We're at the NCECA pottery ceramics conference in March of 2023. There's Chris, who helped us develop this last summer. There's the group here braving the cold, wet weather to check out our clean burning wood-fired pottery kiln, just made with an old junk kiln. These are great. I was sad when I saw the ones out front being used as pottery, as like flower pots, when we could do this. Look at that.
Eight was the first one down.
This is just a big J-tube.
I think it's a 5 of these. She said the third one is only.
That we have inserted a kiln. Are we dropping? I need to feed this better. Uh-oh. I'm not feeding it well enough.
Oh, Rodney's playing. What's Rodney doing?
Rodney is doing the putzing because it's time to get serious, Mr. Pancake. This is what happens when we no. Just put the straight one up there. Now we're rocketing. We can hear the sound now.
Well, no, I'm trying to raise it a foot higher. But if you come over here, you hear it change.
Did you hear?
Walk over here, listen.
So now it's
changing,
climbing up
just by
again.
changing a foot on the
193, 94, 95, 96, 97, 99. Okay, now we're back up to 1900 just by feeding it, and we put a little bit of extra pipe on the top. So we're still fiddling with this design. Let's see what it looks like at the bottom. At the bottom we're at 1877. We want to bring that up around 2000. So this is our solution to coal buildup, is to actually close off our feed tube mostly, if not entirely, and have our J-tube breathing through the clean out down here, which means it sucks the air through the coals and burns them down, which shrinks them and contributes the heat to the fire. We brought this in from Massachusetts to Cincinnati here, so we didn't get to bring all the toys with, but we usually like to bring a lot more insulation, and that helps it get up to temperature better, but it's still doing quite well here. It's really great to be able to use scrap wood instead of the enormous amount of cordwood that they have to use for these big kilns. See, my flooring cutoffs that I use to heat my house are $30 a cord, as opposed to firewood in my area is $300 a cord. So using the rocket makes the fuel cost a tenth as much per amount, and I use a third to half as much fuel. So it's a nice combination. And this kiln here will burn about as much fuel in one firing in an afternoon as it takes to heat my house for 2 days. So having cheap fuel to burn is a really nice thing there. Here we go. We are already back up to 1916 on the bottom, 1982 at the top. And no smoke. We get a little bit of smoke when we poke the fire. The little excess carbon gets released then. But other than that, we burn it all up. That's the plan. Stay tuned for more.